Owner compensation and valuation. That's the topic today. We're talking about here is the compensation paid to you as owner or your client as the owner of the business. And typically we're talking about W-2 salary here. And so, quick story, I helped an attorney review another valuation expert's report, and the topic came up of the adjustments to salary, and I commented to the attorney that that was really where the rubber hit the road in terms of the value of the company, because there were some rather large adjustments to the compensation down, which increased the value of the business. And his comment back to me was, we need you to help with the value. And without being insulting, the answer is it's the same question, just asked differently, because ultimately the cash flows that affect the value of the business are impacted by the compensation to the owner. And so what I often see as a practical matter is that many times in a C corporation, the compensation is high because they want to avoid the double taxation. The compensation in an S corp may be low because they're trying to avoid the payroll taxes. And I get it from a practical standpoint. I was a tax guy for 15 years. You have to be careful how you do these things. That may have a huge impact on the value of your company. So you need to understand that. So you need to understand that in a hypothetical willing buyer and seller scenario, the compensation needs to be adjusted to reflect the duties that are present in the business now. So what would someone pay you to do that job? And so that may mean the compensation needs to go up or down depending on the facts and circumstances. Just understand that adjusting the owner compensation down to basically pump up the value of the company may or may not be appropriate depending on the circumstances. If the owner's responsibilities have grown and grown and grown and grown, which often happens in small companies, that compensation may need to be high. Another way of looking at this, I just thought of this recently, is that it is possible conceptually that the value of the company is being sucked out by the compensation if it's unusually high. So in other words, if you have a period of time, an extended period of time, where the owner is paid a high salary and that is not reinvested back in the business, the value is in essence being sucked out of the company. Now let's turn that on its head for a minute. If it's unusually low, that may look like the business is artificially highly valued because you couldn't pay somebody to do those responsibilities at that artificially low salary. So those are some things to keep in mind when you think about owner's compensation and valuation. This is Josh Horn, CPA of Horn Valuation. Have a great day. Bye.